Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lucky Minerals channel. We're sitting here again with Francois, and we have an exciting news announcement to jump into. But first off, Francois, how are you doing?
Things are going at an exciting pace. Okay, I'm glad we had a couple of minutes to catch up, so I can bring everybody up to speed about what's going on at the different areas in our Fortuna concessions in Ecuador.
Hmm.
I'm pretty pleased about that. Okay, like we've been working this one area called Macuche,
Hmm.
and a couple of weeks ago, I kind of summarized it with a table with 9 results, different areas, and it's about 30 meters or 100 feet by 100 feet. And what was my biggest question with that is that's nice. Is the geologist picking up the really nice stuff?
Hmm.
And I don't know what the stuff really looks like on average. So the usual way to get around that is you do a systematic trench. And that'll, you have to take a sample every meter or meter and a half. So we just did that in that area for 20 meters across. And
Okay.
now, yeah, we had some hits up to 1 to 2 grams and stuff. But the real question, if you're going to look for a bulk tonnage target or a big open pit project, you need to have continuous mineralization. Good news is every single assay was anomalous in gold, and the average was 0.33 grams
Hmm.
over a 20-meter length. So it's very comforting because now I know that I'm not just dealing with, oh, that looks nice, let's assay that. I'm dealing with a system,
Hmm.
got girth. I don't know how big it is. The 20 meters is what we could open up.
Yeah.
So like it's just the early days. But what's nice is if I find a deposit here, 0.3 gram usually would be economic. It's not, it's like it's above like an average, these open pit operations, if they average 1 gram in the pit, well, the cutoff would be around 0.3. So I'm
Okay.
not the strong number I'm looking for, but this would definitely be ore.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think for the first time you go up there, that's a pretty good thing. So what kind of system is it? I don't know. Okay. All I know is I got a lot of veins coming up to surface, and it's the veins are hosted in a metagranite, so we're not inside a porphyry, but there's something big beneath this that's driving up all these veins that are shooting up.
Hmm.
So
All right. Yeah.
we're gonna have to investigate that and get to the bottom of this golden mystery in the hey, I got to talk about my projects that way because I spend a lot of time with them. But yeah, so now I know I have something that's got truly bulk tonnage potential. I've demonstrated that there is continuity only across 20 meters so far, but that's what I could expose safely. After
Yeah.
that, the trench starts to get a bit too deep, okay, because we're a little bit lower altitude. There's a lot of vegetation. So next up is like we're starting to do prospecting in and around. We found some old artisanal pits. We started to assay some of those, and we're going to try and see what's at the bottom of these pits. And we're looking into the streams in and around. It's a little bit harder than at our other prospect, which is higher altitude, and there's less vegetation. Down here, you got to open up the trails with a machete, and you're fighting that, so it's hard to find outcrop to sample. But we're finding stuff. So I'm keen to know what is creating this huge stockwork of gold-bearing veins, and how big is it, and if there's a higher grade area. So we're going to try and get more information from surface. It's always the same recipe. Once we get enough from surface, we can start to think about what it looks like in 3 dimensions based on the information at surface. Then we're going to get the geophysics in there, and that's going to give us some contrast and be able to guide us as to maybe some different structures. And from there, we'll be able to drill. So I expect to be drilling there in a couple of months, depending
Wonderful.
on how.
It sounds
Okay.
like you did a pretty good job of gathering some evidence so far. You're really painting the picture of what you're wanting to look for, which is great. And yeah, the assay results are out there. Suggest everyone you can go look at them yourselves on there. And Francois, congrats. Hope everything keeps going well. Let us know as more updates come along the wire, if you can, please, sir.
Perfect. Thanks very
All
much.
right. All right. Thanks for coming on. Everyone, stay tuned.
Thanks very much.